Ho, 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 Merry Christmas. This is a little easier on Santa's voice than yelling. I'm so proud of all the kids at Northwestern. I've heard really good reports about all the grades and the good behaviors and the part of being a community. This is just a fantastic school to go to and belong to. So Merry Christmas, continue to be good, and we'll see you in a few days. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Santa. Thank you. I'm sorry, what? Good morning again. There. You don't want me to use my teacher voice with a microphone. No. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Geography Bee. We weren't able to have it at all last year, and Mrs. Myers allowed us to reinstate it this year. We do have people watching us online. Thank you very much for taking the time to do that. I am thrilled to have 42 participants up here. We have 3 from each grade level in the each homeroom in the 4th, 5th, and 6th grades. So we have a bunch of kids. The way the Geography Bee runs is that there are 7 rounds. Each of these children will answer questions in 7 separate rounds. And then we will take a tally to finalize and get down to fewer than 10 or fewer contestants to go into the final round to determine the championships. The rules change a little bit as the time goes through, and we have different questions to ask of you. But for right now, listen to the categories, and Mrs. Wallace is going to be our pronouncer and things today. You need to read where teacher says part, all right? And she will tell you what the category is about, and that will help you think of the answer, all right? Before we get started, though, these students, 6th graders, were in 4th grade the last time that we had a Geography Bee. 5th graders have no idea what to expect, and the 4th graders really don't have any idea of what to expect. So please give all these brave participants a round of applause before we get started. Nicely done, you guys. Okay? So you're going to come up here in a minute. You're going to stand at the microphone, listen to the question. You can look at Mrs. Wallace. You can look and listen, answer the question, and then they'll let you know whether you're right or wrong, and then head back to your seats. Okay? Okay, Andrew, you ready? Yes, he is. Ready? All right, Andrew, to the left, please. Pull the microphone down. There you go.
All right. Well, I would just like to reiterate what Mrs. Kolozar said, that all of you on stage are already winners in my book because you have the bravery to come up here and do this. So even if you miss 7 out of 7 questions, we're still proud of you that you had the bravery to get up here and do it. So remember that. It's okay. This is our first time for some of us, most of us, and some of you just joined in 5 minutes ago, so kudos to you. All right. Round 1 is called State Savvy, and questions are about the United States. You will have a choice of 2 states. You must choose which one is the correct answer. Ready? And I don't know if Mrs. Kolozar said, if you have a mask on, when you come up to the microphone, if you would please pull it down so that we can make sure we understand you. All right? All right, Andrew. Which state borders Lake Michigan, Virginia or Illinois?
Virginia.
Oh, no, sorry. Illinois. I'm the only one with the answer. Okay. All right. Which state has a longer border with Canada, North Dakota or Vermont?
North Dakota.
Correct. Which state has a smaller population, New York or Wyoming?
Wyoming.
Correct. Key West is a resort city located on an island chain that is part of which state? Rhode Island or Florida?
Florida.
Correct. The San Andreas Fault is located in which state? California or Washington?
California.
Correct. The city of Baton Rouge is located on the Mississippi River in which state? Ohio or Louisiana?
Louisiana.
Correct. The Aleutian Islands are part of which state? Hawaii or Alaska?
Alaska.
Correct. Which state is the leading producer of oil and natural gas, Texas or Missouri?
Missouri.
Texas. Lexington and Bowling Green are cities located in which state, Kentucky or Delaware?
Kentucky.
Correct. Which state is located in the Great Plains, Kansas or Oregon?
Kansas.
Correct. The Battle of Little the Battle of Little Bighorn was fought in which present-day state, Oklahoma or Montana?
Oklahoma.
Montana. Mobile is the chief seaport of which state on the Gulf of Mexico, Alabama or South Carolina?
Alabama.
Correct. Mount Mitchell, the highest peak east of the Mississippi River, is located in which state, Florida or North Carolina?
North Carolina.
Correct. Which state is the leading producer of cheese, Indiana or Wisconsin?
Wisconsin.
Correct. The colonial town of Williamsburg is located in which state, Indiana or Virginia?
Virginia.
Correct. Cape Cod, known for its beautiful shoreline, is located in which state, Massachusetts or West Virginia?
West Virginia.
Oh, Massachusetts. The Adirondack Mountains are located in which state, Arkansas or New York?
Arkansas.
New York. The Great Basin can be found in which state, Mississippi or Nevada?
Nevada.
Correct. Which state borders Mexico, Arizona or Kansas?
Arizona.
Correct. Which state has more lakes, Minnesota or Idaho?
Idaho.
Minnesota. Which state has a larger population, Georgia or Connecticut?
Georgia.
Correct. Mauna Loa is a large shield volcano located in which state, Hawaii or Colorado?
Hawaii.
Correct. A hurricane is more likely to make landfall in which state, Mississippi or Vermont?
Mississippi.
Correct. Which state is part of New England, Maryland or Rhode Island?
Rhode Island.
Correct. Which state is located east of the Rocky Mountains, Washington or Nebraska?
Nebraska.
Correct. The Appalachian Mountains pass through which state, Tennessee or Oklahoma?
Tennessee.
Correct. Which state receives more average annual rainfall, Wyoming or Oregon?
Oregon.
Correct. Which state has a coastline on the Atlantic Ocean, Kentucky or Connecticut?
Connecticut.
Correct. Toledo and Dayton are cities in which state, Ohio or Maine?
Maine.
Ohio. Which state is smaller in area, Pennsylvania or Delaware?
Delaware.
Correct. Which state is farther north, New Mexico or New Hampshire?
New Hampshire.
Correct. The Chattahoochee River passes through which state, New Jersey or Georgia?
Georgia.
Correct. Boise is located north of the Snake River in which state, Idaho or Colorado?
Colorado.
Idaho. Which state is predominantly covered in grassland, South Dakota or Utah?
Utah.
South Dakota. Lansing and Grand Rapids are cities located in which state, California or Michigan?
Michigan.
Correct. Which state is more mountainous, Wyoming or Iowa?
Iowa.
Wyoming. Which is the only U.S. state that grows coffee commercially, Hawaii or North Carolina?
North Carolina.
Hawaii. The busiest airport in the United States, Hartsfield Atlanta International Airport, is in which state, Georgia or Rhode Island?
Georgia.
Correct. The sun shines 24 hours a day during the summer in parts of which state, Maine or Alaska?
Alaska.
Yes, correct. The Indianapolis Motor Speedway is located in which U.S. state, Illinois or Indiana?
Indiana.
Correct. The Anasazis, among the earliest known Native Americans, lived in and around which modern-day state, Arizona or Delaware?
Arizona.
Correct. Which state contains a major deposit of coal, Kentucky or Nevada?
Nevada.
Kentucky. And that's the end of round one.
And that's round one. Good job. Okay. We've got 6 more rounds to do just like that. Those of you coming forward, come up to about the second row. You guys did a good job. And just come up here. You did an excellent job of being quiet and just respectful of your teammates. So excellent. All right, go again, Andrew. You're up.
Audience, just a reminder, if you think you know it, try not to say it out loud because we can hear up here. And try to get up to the microphone when you guys are coming up. Some of you are scared of it. It's okay. All right, round two.
We're so organized, I did it in rounds. They don't have round twos.
Hang on.
They have round ones.
What better way to explore the world than to make a road trip? Round two is called U.S. Road Trip and will test your knowledge of places in the United States. You will have a choice of 2 states, and you must choose which one is the correct answer. All right, Andrew. To which state would you travel to visit Gettysburg and watch the Pirates play baseball in Pittsburgh, Iowa or Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania.
Correct. To visit a desert museum in Tucson or hike the Red Rocks of Sedona, you would travel to which state, Arizona or Utah?
Utah.
Arizona. Which state would you visit to ride the Ferris wheel on Navy Pier and see President Abraham Lincoln's home in Springfield? Illinois or Nebraska?
Illinois.
Correct. To stroll the San Antonio Riverwalk or watch the Cowboys play football near Dallas, you would travel to which state? Montana or Texas?
Texas.
Correct. Which state would you visit to swim in the Lake of the Ozarks and climb the Gateway Arch in St. Louis? Oklahoma or Missouri?
Missouri.
Correct. To which state would you travel to visit historic Mount Vernon and explore caverns in the Shenandoah Valley, Rhode Island, or Virginia?
Virginia.
Correct. To visit Jackson Hole and climb Devil's Tower, you would travel to which state? North Dakota or Wyoming?
Wyoming.
Correct. To visit Seneca Caverns in the Allegheny Mountains and tour a restored coal mine in Beckley, you would travel to which state? West Virginia or Iowa?
Iowa.
That's West Virginia. If you wanted to visit Mount St. Helens National Volcanic Monument and go sailing on Puget Sound, you would travel to which state? Washington or South Dakota?
Washington.
Correct. The city of Nashville, located on the Cumberland River, is home to the Grand Ole Opry in which state? Tennessee or Kentucky?
Tennessee.
Correct. To see maple sap being harvested and go skiing in the Green Mountains, you would travel to which state? Oregon or Vermont?
Oregon.
Vermont. Which state would you visit to drive across the Chesapeake Bay Bridge and walk on the boardwalk at Ocean City? Maryland or Georgia?
Georgia.
Maryland. To see where Henry Ford built his first automobile and to vacation on the Upper Peninsula, you would travel to which state? Indiana or Michigan?
Indiana.
Michigan. To which state would you travel to see the historic Battle Road between Concord and Lexington? Massachusetts or Kansas?
Massachusetts.
Correct. If you wanted to see the Hot Air Balloon Festival in Albuquerque and visit the Acoma Pueblo, you would travel to which state? California or New Mexico?
New Mexico.
Correct. To visit Mammoth Cave and watch a horse race at Churchill Downs, you would travel to which state? Kentucky or West Virginia?
Kentucky.
Correct. To see caribou, humpback whales, and brown bears, you would travel to which state that borders the Bering Sea? Oregon or Alaska?
Alaska.
Correct. To play golf on Hilton Head Island and canoe the Savannah River, you would travel to which state? Arkansas or South Carolina?
South Carolina.
Correct. To fish in Lake Winnipesaukee and ski near Franconia Notch, you would travel to which state? New Hampshire or South Dakota?
South Dakota.
New Hampshire. To which state would you travel to visit the Jean Lafitte National Historic Park and Acadia Parish? Ohio or Louisiana?
Louisiana.
Correct. To sail off Madeline Island in Lake Superior and Chambers Island in Green Bay, you would visit which state? Ohio or Wisconsin?
Wisconsin.
Correct. To see Mount Hood and visit Lewis and Clark College, you would travel to which state? Maryland or Oregon?
Oregon.
Correct. To see giant sequoia trees and the Channel Islands, you would travel to which state? California or New Jersey?
New Jersey.
California. To view colorful rock formations in Canyonlands National Park and Bryce Canyon National Park, you would travel to which state? Hawaii or Utah?
Utah.
Correct. To tour the St. Lawrence Seaway and the Finger Lakes, you would travel to which state? Michigan or New York?
Michigan.
New York. To visit Carson Sink and Lake Tahoe, you would travel to which state? Nevada or North Carolina?
Nevada.
Correct. To visit the homes of writers Harriet Beecher Stowe and Mark Twain, you would travel to Hartford in which state? Connecticut or Wyoming?
Wyoming.
Connecticut. To visit Hot Springs National Park and the Buffalo National River, you would travel to which state? Arkansas or Rhode Island?
Rhode Island.
Arkansas. Which mid-Atlantic state would you visit to see the old State House in Dover? South Carolina or Delaware?
Delaware.
Correct. To swim at Pensacola Beach and watch the Buccaneers play football in Tampa, you would travel to which state? Minnesota or Florida?
Florida.
Correct. Badlands National Park is located east of the Black Hills in which state? South Dakota or Mississippi?
South Dakota.
Correct. If you visited the Salmon River Mountains in the counties of Valley, Custer, and Lemhi, you would be in which state? Arizona or Idaho?
Idaho.
Correct. If you climbed Mount Elbert and Mount Massive, both more than 14,000 feet tall, you would be in which state? Colorado or Massachusetts?
Colorado.
Correct. If you visit the Civil Rights Memorial Center in Montgomery and Tuskegee University, you would be in which state? Alabama or Maryland?
Maryland.
Alabama. If you hike to Springer Mountain, the southern end of the Appalachian Trail, you would be in which state? Arkansas or Georgia?
Georgia.
Correct. To see the site of a Creek Indian settlement, which is now the city of Tulsa, you would travel to which state? Oklahoma or Virginia?
Virginia.
Oklahoma. To which state would you travel to visit the Golden Gate Bridge and watch the 49ers play football? New York or California?
California.
Correct. If you wanted to visit the Antietam National Battlefield as site of a major Civil War conflict, you would travel to Florida or Maryland?
Maryland.
Correct. To which state would you travel to visit Mount Rushmore? South Dakota or Nevada?
South Dakota.
Correct. If you wanted to see the adobe houses of the Pueblo Indians in Taos, which would you go to, New Mexico or Oklahoma?
New Mexico.
Correct. If you visited the Wright Brothers National Memorial, you would be in which state? Maine or North Carolina?
Maine.
North Carolina. If you visited the Navajo Bridge, which is surrounding Vermilion Cliffs, you would be in which state? Arizona or Colorado?
Colorado.
Arizona.
Okay. You guys make sure you speak up into the microphone. You've got to make sure you're being heard, okay? Okay, you're doing great. All right. Andrew?
All right, in 2016, the National Park Service turns 100 years old. Round 3 is called Discover National Parks and is part of National Geographic's year-long exploration of Power of Parks. You will be asked about the natural features of national parks in the United States. You will be given a choice of 2 answers, and you must choose which one is the correct answer. All right. Visitors to Channel Islands National Park in California can take a boat tour to see which animal, penguins or the gray whale?
The Great Whale.
Correct. Visitors to Voyageurs National Park in Minnesota can hike through what kind of vegetation? Spruce trees or cactus?
Spruce trees.
Correct. Which animal roams the high mountain meadows of Olympic National Park in Washington? Elk or jaguar?
Elk.
Correct. At dusk in summer, visitors to Carlsbad Caverns National Park in New Mexico can watch thousands of which animal fly from the cave? Cardinals or bats?
Bats.
Correct. Which climate type is found in Denali National Park in Alaska? Subarctic or tropical wet?
Subarctic.
Correct. Visitors to Biscayne National Park in Florida can go fishing and lobstering along the shore of which kind of habitat? Mangrove or desert?
Mangrove.
Correct. Which animal roams the slopes of Lassen Volcanic National Park in California? The black bear or the polar bear?
The black bear.
Correct. The tide pools at Acadia National Park in Maine are home to which animal? Sea stars or giant squid?
Sea stars.
Correct. People up here on stage, we should not hear your voices. If you know it, keep it inside of your head, okay? Yellowstone National Park in the western U.S. is home to the world's largest collection of which geothermal feature? Geysers or glaciers?
Geysers.
Correct. Visitors to Congaree National Park in South Carolina can paddle a canoe past which kind of vegetation? Arctic moss or bald cypress?
Arctic moss.
Bald cypress. Which animal lives in the wetland areas and rivers of Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming? Musk ox or beavers?
Musk ox.
Beavers. Which wildflower grows in Great Smoky Mountains National Park on the border of North Carolina and Tennessee? Desert sage or flowering dogwood?
Desert sage.
Flowering dogwood. Crater Lake National Park in Oregon includes which natural feature? Caldera or coral reef?
Caldera.
Correct. Which reptile makes its home near the caves in Kentucky's Mammoth Cave National Park? Snapping turtle or desert tortoise?
Desert tortoise.
Snapping turtle. Everglades National Park in Florida is home to which endangered species? Manatee or the grizzly bear?
Manatee.
Correct. Visitors can see which large animal at Badlands National Park in South Dakota? Bighorn sheep or hippopotamus?
Hippopotamus.
Bighorn sheep. Visitors to Shenandoah National Park in Virginia enjoy seeing which plant in bloom? Sequoia or mountain laurel?
Mountain laurel.
Correct. Which plant can be found in the arid climate of Big Bend National Park in Texas? Yucca or mountain maple?
Mountain maple.
Yucca. Which feature can be found at the summit of Mauna Loa in Hawaii, Volcanoes National Park? Drumlin or cinder cone?
Cinder cone.
Correct. The rugged landscapes of the gates of the Arctic National Park in Alaska are home to a large herd of which animal? Alpacas or caribou?
Caribou.
Correct. Pinnacles National Park in California takes its name from rock features that formed from which natural hazard? Tornado or volcanic eruption?
Volcanic eruption.
Correct. The features and shapes in Wind Cave National Park in South Dakota are formed when water erodes which kind of surrounding rock? Granite or limestone?
Granite.
Limestone. At Hot Springs National Park in Arkansas, visitors can bathe in spring water that has been warmed by what layer of the earth? The crust or mantle?
Mantle.
Correct. Visitors to Isle Royale National Park in Michigan often get the chance to see which animal? A jaguar or moose?
Moose.
Correct. Which purple wildflower is common in Rocky Mountain National Park in Colorado? Lupine or poinsettia?
Lupine.
Correct. Which animal is nocturnal and avoids the heat of the day in Petrified Forest National Park in Arizona? The coyote or the capybara?
The coyote.
Correct. Zion National Park in Utah includes many cliffs that expose what reddish type of sedimentary rock? Obsidian or sandstone?
Sandstone.
Correct. Which bird feeds on fish in Cuyahoga Valley National Park in Ohio? The bald eagle or the Tucson?
Tucson.
The bald eagle. Glacier National Park in Montana includes many examples of which glacial feature? Hanging valleys or levees?
Hanging valleys.
Correct. Which climate type is found in Great Basin National Park in Nevada? Mediterranean or arid?
Arid.
Correct. At Guadalupe Mountain National Park in Texas, visitors can see what kind of imprints in rocks? Hieroglyphics or fossils?
Fossils.
Correct. Mount Rainier National Park in Washington is home to which animal that lives in the coniferous forest? Pine marten or ruffed lemurs?
Pine marten.
Correct. Hikers in Arches National Park in Utah keep an eye out for which venomous animal? Alligator or rattlesnake?
Rattlesnake.
Correct. Which tree can be found in Mesa Verde National Park in Colorado? Baobab or the ponderosa pine?
The ponderosa pine.
Correct. Which flowering plant can be found on the slopes of Haleakala National Park in Hawaii? Geranium or aspen?
Geranium.
Correct. The mighty Grand Canyon of Grand Canyon National Park was formed by millions of years of erosion, primarily from which source? Wind or water?
Wind.
Water. Which national park is located in a desert? Yellowstone National Park or Saguaro National Park?
Saguaro, or how do you say it?
I'll read it again. Which national park is located in a desert? Yellowstone National Park or Saguaro National Park?
Saguaro National Park.
Correct. Wildlife attracts tourists to the Serengeti National Park on which continent? Africa or Asia?
Africa.
Correct. The Green River flows through Mammoth Cave National Park in which state? Kentucky or Arizona?
Kentucky.
Correct. To see fossils in Badlands National Park, you would travel to which state? South Dakota or Mississippi?
Mississippi.
South Dakota. To visit Hot Springs National Park and the Buffalo National River, you would travel to which state? Arkansas or Rhode Island?
Arkansas.
Correct. Arches National Park is near Moab in which state? Utah or Illinois?
Utah.
Correct.
Okay, let's go. You're doing great. You didn't know you guys knew so much, did you? Pretty good. Okay, take a deep breath. We'll take a stretch break after this round. Okay? Okay, participants. Shh. All right.
All right, round 4. Did you know that dolphins sleep with one eye open? Round 4 features fascinating facts about the world taken from the popular National Geographic Kids book series called Weird But True. You will answer a geographic question related to the fact. The answer to each question in this round is one of the 7 continents. In France, Ketchup is banned in elementary schools. It's weird, but it's true. France is located on which continent that borders the Bay of Biscay? Pick a continent.
Europe.
Correct. In Singapore, chewing gum is only available with a prescription. It's weird, but it's true. Singapore is part of which continent that is crossed by the Mekong River?
Africa.
Asia. The koala sleeps up to 22 hours a day. It's weird, but it's true. Koalas live in the states of Queensland and New South Wales on which continent?
Africa.
Australia. In Morocco, goats climb trees to get their favorite food. It's weird, but it's true. Morocco is located on which continent that includes the Atlas Mountains?
Europe.
Africa. Of all new cars sold in Brazil, 90% use fuel made from sugarcane. It's weird, but it's true. Brazil is located on which continent that borders the Caribbean Sea?
South America.
Correct.
Boys and girls, I'm going to say it again. You may not say it. You may think it in your head, but please don't say it. Next time, that's your warning. Next time I'll come speak to you, and then we'll decide if you continue or if you're done.
It's good that you're excited to answer, but wait for your turn, okay? The numbers we write with today were invented in India 2,000 years ago. India is located on which continent that borders the Arabian Sea?
Asia.
Correct. More earthquakes occur in Alaska than in any other U.S. state. Alaska is located on which continent that borders the Hudson Bay?
South America.
North America. Elephants can swim for up to 6 hours without resting. Elephants can be found in Tanzania and Zambia on which continent?
Africa.
Correct. You can ride a Ferris wheel underground in Romania. Romania is located on which continent that is crossed by the Danube River?
Asia.
Europe. Surgeons sometimes use sea coral to replace human bone. The world's largest coral reef system, the Great Barrier Reef, is located off the coast of which continent?
Asia.
Australia. The giant anteater is 6 feet long, yet its mouth is as small as a grape. It's weird, but it's true. Giant anteaters live in the Pantanal and Llanos regions on which continent?
Africa.
South America. Penguin droppings can be pink. It's weird, but it's true. This pink color comes from the diet of the Adelie penguins, which live in the Ross Sea on which continent?
Antarctica.
Correct. The tiny country of Liechtenstein is the world's largest producer of false teeth and sausage casings. It's weird, but it's true. Liechtenstein is located on which continent is crossed by the Alps?
Europe.
Correct. Canada has more donut shops per person than any other country. It's weird, but it's true. Canada is located on which continent?
North America.
Correct. At a restaurant in Taiwan, the tables, chairs, dishes, and decorations are made of cardboard. It's weird, but it's true. Taiwan is located off the coast of which continent that is crossed by the Yangtze River?
Asia.
Correct. Ostriches can swim, but they can't fly. These birds can be found in the Sahel region and Kalahari Desert on which continent?
Australia.
Africa. Norway faced a nationwide butter shortage in 2011. Norway is located on which continent that borders the North Sea?
United States or North America.
Europe. The scarlet ibis gets its color from the red crabs it eats. This bird lives along the coast of Venezuela and Colombia on which continent?
Europe.
South America. A restaurant in Budapest, Hungary offers nearly 2,000 items on its menu. The city is located on which continent that includes the Balkan Peninsula?
Europe.
Correct. Hot dogs encased in French fries are a popular street food in South Korea. South Korea is located on which continent that includes a desert called the Gobi?
Asia.
Correct. Some police officers in Cairo, Egypt, patrol the pyramids on camelback. It's weird, but it's true. Egypt is located on which continent that borders the Red Sea?
Africa.
Correct. Melting icebergs can flip upside down. It's weird, but it's true. Icebergs are common off the coast of Wilkes Land and Ellsworth Land on which continent?
Antarctica.
Correct. A kangaroo rat does not need to drink water. It's weird, but it's true. This rodent lives in the Mojave and Sonoran deserts on which continent?
Africa.
North America. When a kid loses a tooth in Greece, he throws it on the roof. It's weird, but it's true. Greece is located on which continent that borders the Ionian Sea?
Europe.
Correct. Kinkajous can twist their hind feet backwards to climb trees. It's weird, but it's true. Kinkajous live along the Amazon River on which continent?
Asia.
South America. Deep fried tarantulas are a popular snack in Cambodia. Cambodia borders the Gulf of Thailand on which continent?
Asia.
Correct. A company in England created cheese-scented perfume. England is located on the island of Great Britain off the coast of which continent?
Europe.
Correct. The Statue of Liberty's torch sways up to 5 inches in the wind. The statue is located in Upper New York Bay off the coast of which continent?
North America.
Correct. Some jellyfish glow. The comb jellyfish can be found in the Weddell Sea near the Rona ice shelf on which continent?
Australia.
Antarctica. Tasmanian devils sometimes sneeze to challenge other devils to a fight. These marsupials are found on the island state of Tasmania on which continent?
Australia.
Correct. Afghanistan and Azerbaijan are the only countries that begin but don't end with the letter A. It's weird, but it's true. These countries are located on which continent that is crossed by the Hindu Kush?
Asia.
Correct. Gorillas burp when they're happy. It's weird, but it's true. Western lowland gorillas live in the Congo River Basin on which continent?
Africa.
Correct. It doesn't rain in the eye of a hurricane. It's weird, but it's true. Hurricanes often make landfall along the Gulf of Mexico on which continent?
North America.
Correct. In China, you can buy green tea ice cream flavored Oreo cookies. It's weird, but it's true. China is located on which continent?
South America.
Asia. Rhino horns are made of the same substance as human fingernails. It's weird, but it's true. The black rhinoceros lives in Kenya and other countries on which continent? That includes Lake Victoria.
Australia.
Africa. A 100-year-old chocolate bar sold for nearly $700. It's weird, but it's true. It was part of the load taken by British explorer Captain Robert Scott on his 1901 to 1904 expedition on this frozen continent.
Antarctica.
Correct. Astronauts can grow up to 3 inches taller in space. The first human in space was from which continent?
North America.
Asia. The smallest monkey is about the size of a toothbrush. Weird, but it's true. Which continent does not have any native monkeys? They can be seen only in zoos.
Antarctica.
Australia. The bald eagle's head may look bald, but the name comes from an Old English word, bald, meaning white. These birds have been the national symbol of the United States since 1782. The country of the United States is on which continent?
North America.
Correct. Burmese pythons are among the largest snakes in the world. Although they are now found in several areas of the world, they originated or started on which continent?
Asia.
Correct, Asia, yep. Giant tortoises keep growing for their entire lives. One species of giant tortoises in the Galapagos tortoise found on the island of which continent?
Africa.
South America. Star Wars creator designed Yoda to look like Albert Einstein. Weird but true. Born in Germany in 1879, Einstein's home country is on which continent?
Europe.
Correct. Good job.
I think I was the most impressed with all of the answers were continents.
Yeah,
Nobody said Chicago.
well, we had several.
Good job. That was awesome. That was awesome. I'm going to let these guys do a little stretch and for a few minutes and things. If anybody needs to take a quick restroom break, we'll give about 2 minutes. That's about it. Okay, if you need to stand up and stretch, stand up and stretch. Okay, we've got 3 more rounds before it starts getting thrilling. However, if you must go 7, you're going to start getting out. We've got one coming up where you've got your given 3 phases, and you got to keep it with 3 phases. Your very first question, aren't you glad you answered your previous summer? That was awesome. Because that was where the in Wyoming. That was awesome. Yeah. I was there. Bless you. There's a Kleenex up there for me. We're going to go through 7 rounds and then see if we can determine the top 10. It doesn't have to be 10. It just cannot be any more than 10. So if we've got 8 people, then we'll have the top 8 and start with that. Okay? You can have the contestants back on stage, please. cracking. Head back to your seats, folks. pull it down and you're going.
All right, here we go. Round 5 is called Geo Extremes. In this round, you'll be given a clue to answer a question related to something that is unique about a place. You must then choose between 2 countries to answer the question. Some of the world's tallest mountains are located in which Asian country? Israel or Nepal?
Nepal.
Correct. Which country in is Africa's largest by area? Algeria or Malawi?
Nigeria.
Algeria, correct. The world's largest salt flat is located in the Altiplano region in which country? Guatemala or Bolivia?
Guatemala.
Bolivia. Which country is one of the leading producers of oil in the world? United States or Oman?
Oman.
United States. The world's longest road tunnel is located northeast of Bergen in which Scandinavian country? Italy or Norway?
Norway.
Correct. The world's hottest inhabited place with a recording high annual average temperature of 93 degrees is located near Eritrea in which country? Ethiopia or Croatia?
Croatia.
Ethiopia. Which is Africa's most populous country? Nigeria or Sudan?
Nigeria.
Correct. Which landlocked country is located farther from an ocean? Paraguay or Kazakhstan?
Paraguay.
Kazakhstan. Tugela Falls, the highest waterfall in Africa, is located near the border between Lesotho and which other country? Eritrea or South Africa?
Eritrea.
South Africa. What is the largest island by area in the Caribbean Sea? Cuba or Jamaica?
Cuba.
Correct. Ushuaia, one of the southernmost cities in the world, is located on the island of Tierra del Fuego. In which country? Argentina or Australia?
Australia.
Argentina. Mount Cenis Tunnel, the first railroad tunnel built through the Alps, connects France to which other country? Italy or Spain?
Italy.
Correct. The Danube River, which passes through or borders more countries than any other rivers in the world, has its headwaters in which country? Germany or Latvia?
Germany.
Correct. Keshem, the largest island in the Persian Gulf, is part of which country? Iran or Jordan?
Iran.
Correct. Which country is the least densely populated country in the world? Malaysia or Mongolia?
Mongolia.
Correct. Which country has one of the longest life expectancies in the world? Bolivia or Japan?
Japan.
Correct. The Kalahari, one of the world's largest deserts, covers much of which country? Botswana or Niger?
Niger.
Botswana. Which country is the world's largest island country? Sri Lanka or Madagascar?
Sri Lanka.
Madagascar. Which country has the largest population in South America, Peru or Brazil?
Brazil.
Correct. The Caspian Sea, the world's largest inland body of water, borders which country? Azerbaijan or Romania?
Romania.
Azerbaijan. Russia and which other country both border 14 other countries? Myanmar or China?
China.
Correct. Which European country has the greatest number of active volcanoes? Iceland or Malta?
Malta.
Iceland. Arica, one of the driest cities in the world, is located in the Atacama Desert in which country? Chile or Guyana?
Chile.
Correct. One of the longest causeways in the world, approximately 15 miles long, connects Saudi Arabia and which Persian Gulf country? Bahrain or Kuwait?
Kuwait.
Bahrain. The world's highest permanent human settlement is located in the Andes in which country? Costa Rica or Peru?
Peru.
Correct. Which country has the largest Spanish-speaking population in the world? Mexico or Colombia?
Mexico.
Correct. Which country located on the island of Hispaniola has the oldest European settlement in the Americas? Dominican Republic or Grenada?
Dominican Republic.
Correct. Which European country is one of the smallest in the world by area? San Marino or Bulgaria?
San Marino.
Correct. Which African country, one of the continent's largest by area, has the shortest coastline? Somalia or Democratic Republic of the Congo?
Democratic Republic of the Congo.
Correct. Murmansk, the most populous city north of the Arctic Circle, is located in which country? Sweden or Russia?
Russia.
Correct. Which country has the highest population density in Asia? Singapore or North Korea?
North Korea.
Singapore. Java, the world's most populous island, is part of which country? Indonesia or the Philippines?
Philippines.
Indonesia. Jubel Tubkal, the highest peak in the Atlas Mountains, is located in which country? Benin or Morocco?
Morocco.
Correct. Mount Logan, the second highest peak in North America, is found in which country? Canada or Guatemala?
Canada.
Correct. Lake Tanganyika, Africa's deepest lake, borders several countries, including the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and which other country? Burundi or Chad?
Burundi.
Correct. Which country does not have areas of tropical rainforest? Thailand or Yemen?
Yemen.
Correct. Goulash and paprika, the spice that is used to season it, are commonly associated with which Eastern European country? Hungary or Poland?
Can you repeat that?
Goulash and paprika, the spice that is used to season it, are commonly associated with which Eastern European country? Hungary or Poland?
Poland.
Hungary. Ivory, gold, and skeleton are all names of coasts along which continent? Asia or Africa?
Asia.
Africa. With which country is crossed by the Tropic of Capricorn? Australia or Poland?
Poland.
Australia. Which country has a larger number of people who speak German? Albania or Austria?
Albania.
Austria. Which country grows more bananas, Namibia or Guatemala?
Namibia.
Guatemala. Which country is closer to the prime meridian, also called the Greenwich Meridian? Nicaragua or Nigeria?
Nigeria.
Correct.
Well done, kids. We're getting ready for round 6, but welcome to winter. The winter solstice was 2 minutes ago. So, yay, it's winter. I know there are other people out there geeking out with me. This is fine. Let's go, Andrew. 10:58.
All right, round 6 is called Odd One Out. You will be asked about countries around the world. You will be given a choice of 3 answers, and you must choose one answer that does not belong. Here's an example. Which country does not border the Pacific Ocean? The United States, Mexico, or France? The answer is France. Both the United States and Mexico border the Pacific Ocean, but France does not. All right. Which country is not crossed by the Tropic of Capricorn? Brazil, Egypt, or Australia?
Australia.
Egypt. Which country does not border the Indian Ocean? Tanzania, Indonesia, or Uzbekistan?
Uzbekistan.
Correct. Which country is not mostly Christian? Italy, Pakistan, or Brazil?
Pakistan.
Correct. Which country is not made up of a group of islands? Japan, Thailand, or the Philippines?
The Philippines.
Thailand. Which country does not border Lake Victoria? Tanzania, Uganda, or Nigeria?
Can you please repeat that?
Which country does not border Lake Victoria? Tanzania, Uganda, or Nigeria?
Can you please repeat that again?
Which country does not border Lake Victoria? Tanzania, Uganda, or Nigeria?
Nigeria.
Correct. Which country does not have a border along the Red Sea? Egypt, Syria, or Eritrea?
Egypt.
Syria. Which country does not share a border with Panama? Costa Rica, Nicaragua, or Colombia?
Colombia.
Nicaragua. Which country does not border the Adriatic Sea? Germany, Italy, or Croatia?
Croatia.
Germany. Which country is not located near the Tsushima Current? Japan, South Korea, or Indonesia?
Japan.
Indonesia. Which country does not include an area of humid subtropical climate? China, Uruguay, or Chad?
Chad.
Correct. Which country is not one of the world's top 3 producers of citrus fruits? Brazil, United States, or Mali?
Can you please repeat that?
Which country is not one of the world's top 3 producers of citrus fruits? Brazil, United States, or Mali?
Mali.
Correct. Which country is not a member of the African Union? Chad, Iran, or Ethiopia?
Chad.
Iran. Which country does not experience tropical cyclones? Liberia, Haiti, or Japan?
Japan.
Liberia. Which present-day country was not part of former Yugoslavia? Croatia, Slovakia, or Serbia?
Can you repeat that?
Which present-day country was not part of former Yugoslavia? Croatia, Slovakia, or Serbia?
Serbia.
Slovakia. Which country is not at risk of desertification? Saudi Arabia, India, or Japan?
Japan.
Correct. Which present-day country is not a former colony of the United States? Kenya, South Africa, or Algeria?
South Africa.
Algeria. Which country is not a major producer of oil? Zambia, Venezuela, or Russia?
Venezuela.
Zambia. Which country is not crossed by the equator? Gabon, Guatemala, or Indonesia?
Can you repeat that?
Which country is not crossed by the equator? Gabon, Guatemala, or Indonesia?
Guatemala.
Correct. Which country is not considered part of Scandinavia? Sweden, the United States, or Norway?
United States.
Oh, wait a minute, let me read it again. That was my fault. It's right, yeah. You're good.
Okay.
Which country does not border the Mediterranean Sea? Greece, Lebanon, or South Sudan?
Could you repeat that?
Which country does not border the Mediterranean Sea? Greece, Lebanon, or South Sudan?
Greece.
South Sudan. Which country is not predominantly Hindu? Bangladesh, India, or Nepal?
Nepal.
Bangladesh. Which country does not have a majority of its population living in urban areas? United States, Ireland, or Burkina Faso?
Can you repeat it?
Which country does not have a majority of its population living in urban areas? United States, Iceland, or Burkina Faso?
Iceland.
Pardon?
Iceland.
Oh, no, Burkina Faso. Which country is not partially located on a peninsula? Italy, Malaysia, or Bhutan?
Bhutan.
Correct. Which country does not have a Romance language as its official language? Turkey, Romania, or Portugal?
Portugal.
Turkey. Which country is not a major producer of zinc? Canada, South Korea, or China?
South Korea.
Correct. Which country does not include part of the Nile River? Egypt, Sudan, or Libya?
Libya.
Correct. Which country is not located in the southern hemisphere? Chile, Argentina, or Venezuela?
Venezuela.
Correct. Which country is not located in the Pacific Ocean? Sri Lanka, New Zealand, or Fiji?
Could you repeat that, please?
Which country is not located in the Pacific Ocean? Sri Lanka, New Zealand, or Fiji?
Sri Lanka.
Correct. Which country is not landlocked? Papua New Guinea, Mali, or Belarus?
Mali.
Papua New Guinea. Which country does not have land in the subarctic climate? France, Finland, or Sweden?
France.
Correct. Which country was not colonized by Spain? Peru, Colombia, or Suriname?
Colombia.
Suriname. Which country does not have ports on both the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea? Panama, Belize, or Nicaragua?
Can you repeat that?
Which country does not have ports on both the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea? Panama, Belize, or Nicaragua?
Panama.
Belize. What country does not have more than one official language? United Arab Emirates, Switzerland, or Afghanistan?
Afghanistan.
United Arab Emirates. Which country does not border the North Sea? Ireland, Denmark, or Germany?
Denmark.
Ireland. Which country does not border the Atlantic Ocean? Mauritania, Cameroon, or Tanzania?
Could you repeat that, please?
Which country does not border the Atlantic Ocean? Mauritania, Cameroon, or Tanzania?
Tanzania. Tanzania.
Tanzania, yes. Which country is not a major producer of tea? India, Brazil, or China?
India.
Brazil. Which country does not border the Amazon River? Argentina, Brazil, or Peru?
Can you repeat that?
Which country does not border the Amazon River? Argentina, Brazil, or Peru?
Argentina.
Correct. Which country is not ruled by a monarchy? Japan, Sweden, or Russia?
Sweden.
Russia. Which country is not considered a part of the Caribbean region? Jamaica, Haiti, or El Salvador?
Can you repeat that?
Which country is not considered a part of the Caribbean region? Jamaica, Haiti, or El Salvador?
Haiti.
El Salvador. Which country is not part of South America? Chile, Mexico, or Bolivia?
Chile.
Mexico. Which country does not use the rupee as a form of money? Japan, India, or Pakistan?
Can you repeat that?
Which country does not use the rupee as a form of money? Japan, India, or Pakistan?
Pakistan?
Japan. Which country is not part of Scandinavia? Iceland, Sweden, or Denmark?
Denmark?
Iceland.
Round 7.
All right, round 7 is called Awesome Adventures. The best way to learn about the world is to experience it firsthand. Round 7 is called Awesome Adventures and highlights adventurous places and things to do all over the world. You will be asked to name a country, and you will not receive a choice of answers. Country. All right. You can whiz along one of the world's longest series of zip lines in the Snowdonia Mountains in Wales. In which European country?
Poland?
United Kingdom. Runners travel more than 150 miles in an annual desert race called the Gobi March. This race takes place south of Mongolia in which Asian country? Guess. Time's up. China. Bicyclists enjoy paths around Lake Constance, a body of water that lies on the border between Switzerland, Germany, and which other country?
France?
Austria. You can strap on a hand glider's harness and soar over the city of Rio de Janeiro in which South American country?
Mexico?
Brazil. Climbers can explore the ice on the Athabasca Glacier. This massive river of ice is located in the Rocky Mountains in Alberta, in which country?
Russia?
Canada. Adventurers experience 8 seconds of free fall while bungee jumping into Nevis Gorge on South Island. This island is part of which country located in the South Pacific?
Cuba?
New Zealand. Extreme kayakers maneuver through jagged rocks and rapids on the Vashkos River, located in Siberia, in which country? Russia. Climb one of the tallest sand dunes in the world in a desert that borders the Atlantic Ocean in which country south of Angola?
Namibia?
Pardon me?
Namibia?
Correct?
Sorry.
Climb one of Europe's highest peaks, Mount Blanc. This mountain is located on the border between France, Switzerland, and which other country? Italy. Volunteers can feed, walk, and wash elephants at wildlife sanctuaries near Kathmandu in which small Asian country? Nepal. Adventurers climb El Tutumo volcano to soak in a crater full of mud in which South American country with Bogota as its capital?
I'm not sure.
Colombia. Base jumpers leap into the Cave of Swallows, an open-air pit located in the state of San Luis Potosi, in which North American country?
Can you repeat that?
Base jumpers leap into the Cave of Swallows, an open-air pit cave located in the state of San Luis Potosi, in which North American country? Mexico. You can ride a boat on an underground river located in a national park on the island of Palawan. Palawan is located in which island country that borders Luzon Strait?
Can you repeat the question, please?
You can ride a boat on an underground river located in a national park on the island of Palawan. Palawan is located in which Asian island country that borders the Luzon Strait?
Cuba.
Philippines. Kite surfers flock to windy beaches near the Strait of Gibraltar in which European country on the Iberian Peninsula?
France.
Spain. You can hover above a lake of molten lava in a helicopter in the Afar region in which African country south of Eritrea?
Uganda.
Ethiopia. You can fish for black piranha, which have the most powerful bite of any living fish species, in the Ruwa River. This river is located in which small South American country west of Suriname? Guyana. For an energy boost, visitors plunge into ice holes in frozen lakes in the country with Helsinki as its capital. Name this European country.
Britain.
Finland. You can paraglide over Lake Toba on the island of Sumatra in which Asian island country? Indonesia. You can ride an open elevator into the magma chamber of a volcano south of the city of Reykjavik, in which European island country?
United Kingdoms.
Iceland. You can take a camel trek across the scorching Rubalcali in the world's largest area of continuous sand in which country that borders Yemen and Oman?
Could you say it again?
You can take a camel trek across the scorching Rubalcali, the world's largest area of continuous sand in which country that borders Yemen and Oman?
I don't know.
Saudi Arabia. Sea kayakers can explore hundreds of islands off the Dalmatian coast of which European country south of Slovenia?
I don't know.
What? Don't know. Okay, Croatia. Bikers on the Avenue of Volcanoes located south of the city of Quito cycle past 8 major volcanic peaks in which South American country? Ecuador. Scuba divers explore the Great Blue Hole, a large submarine sinkhole off the coast of which country that borders Guatemala and Mexico? Belize. Visitors of Maasai National Reserve can watch millions of wildebeest migrate each year. This reserve is located in which country northeast of Tanzania?
Kenya?
Kenya, yes, good. Visitors to the city of Sydney can choose from 70 surf beaches that offer first-class waves. Sydney is located near the Great Dividing Range in which country? Australia. Whitewater rafters race down the Puquar River in which Central American country that borders Nicaragua and Panama?
Can you repeat that, please?
Whitewater rafters race down the Puquar River in which Central American country that borders Nicaragua and Panama?
Guatemala.
Costa Rica. Free climbers face thousands of feet of vertical rock on Trango Towers, a series of rock towers in the Himalayas, in what country that borders Afghanistan, India, and China?
Pakistan.
Correct. Divers can explore more than 820 species of coral reef fish off the island of New Britain. This island is part of the Bismarck Archipelago, in which country northeast of Australia? Papua New Guinea. Downhill mountain biking is a popular summer activity at Whistler, a mountain resort located near Vancouver in which North American country?
Canada.
Correct. You can hike to the top of Kilimanjaro, Africa's highest mountain, in which country that borders Mozambique and Burundi?
Zambia.
Tanzania. You can swim with blacktip reef sharks in a national park off the coast of which Asian island country southeast of India?
Japan.
Sri Lanka. Adventurers trek to Victoria Falls at night around the time of the full moon when a rainbow appears in the night sky. These falls are located on the Zambezi River on the border between Zambia and which other country?
Zimbabwe.
Good, correct. You can float in one of the world's saltiest bodies of water, the Dead Sea. This sea lies on the western border of which country that borders Saudi Arabia?
Oh no.
Jordan. Cavers can rappel into a cave filled with glowworms in the island country on the eastern side of the Tasman Sea. Name this country.
I don't know.
New Zealand. Paragliders get magnificent views as they float over Lake Achenis, located in the state of Tyrol, in which country east of Switzerland?
Ireland.
Austria. You want to experience firsthand the running of the bulls. To which European country would you travel?
I don't know.
Spain. Visitors from around the world come to hike the Inca Trail to Machu Picchu. This famous ancient ruin is located in what South American country?
Colombia.
Peru. Safari lovers from around the world travel to Kruger National Park to see lions, elephants, rhinos, and leopards. This safari adventure awaits you in what African country? Well, South Africa. Experienced and beginner scuba divers love to explore the scenic and colorful waters of the Great Barrier Reef. You can find this reef along the coast of what country? Australia. Take a walk along the historic Great Wall that was built in 220 BC. This amazing engineering feat is over 13,000 miles long and was built to keep invaders out. Which Asian country is the Great Wall located in?
China.
Correct. Tourists from around the world visit the Children's Peace Monument in Hiroshima. This monument was dedicated on Children's Day, 1958, to Sadako Sasaki, who was exposed to the atomic bombing when he was 2 years old. To what country would you travel to visit this monument?
Can you repeat that?
Tourists from around the world would visit the Children's Peace Monument in Hiroshima. This monument was dedicated on Children's Day, 1958, to Sadako Sasaki, who was exposed to the atomic bombing when she was 2 years old. To what country would you travel to visit this monument?
Japan.
Yes, Japan. To visit, hello. To visit an underwater observatory at a marine park in Nassau, you would travel to what island country southeast of Florida?
Hawaii.
Bahamas.
judges and scorekeepers are looking over titles, it does look like we have exactly 10 finalists, so we do not need to go to the tiebreakers. We're getting those names together right now. If you are not one of the 10 finalists, then you will exit the stage and go back and sit with your classmates. Okay? Okay, give us about another few seconds here. We'll get those names to you. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, let me explain the next set because I know everybody's getting a little bit antsy, but we are headed into the final competition, and from these 10 contestants, we will narrow it down to 2 that will be going for the championship. So, if I call your name, I need you to stay. You are being invited to go into the final. Okay, wait until after everybody's name has been called to leave, though, kids. But real quick round of applause for all 42 kids. Okay. Please remain on stage. Hunter Shearer, Thomas Anderson, Carly Pointer, Holden Bolhofer, Daniel Keeney, Ryan Morrow, Elliot Jaegermodel, Ethan Kreischer, Madison Lapota, and Olivia Shannonhouse. The rest of you may head back to your classmates. Congratulations. Okay, this one, there are differences that are going to happen. Some of your answers will need to be written. Okay, we've got the paper and the markers and things for you, and then we'll have to spread out a little bit. So you're going to have to listen to more instructions. All right, the rest of the competition will consist of a final round and a championship round. Final round questions will reduce the number of contestants, to 2. Then the 2 finalists will compete in the championship round. In the final round, in this round, a contestant is eliminated after answering 2 questions incorrectly. We will stay doing the same order, but this time we'll be starting with Hunter. The kids are in the same order that they've been in throughout the competition. And then if one student is eliminated, we'll just start with the next one as a pretty standard thing. If only one child remains after a series of questions, if everybody misses except for the one, then that child will be part of the championship round and won't have to answer any more questions until we get the rest of the other competitor. The procedures do change for the championship round, and we'll talk about them when we get there. Any questions? All right. Ladies, you should be starting on page 47. Yep.
The first set of questions is about the United States and will require oral answers. Each of you will answer a different question, and you will have 15 seconds to give your answer. Which state is bordered by Lake Erie and Kentucky?
Indiana.
Ohio. The Great Salt Lake is located in which state that borders Idaho?
Utah.
Correct. Corpus Christi and Houston are cities in which state that borders Oklahoma?
Texas.
Correct. Which state that borders Connecticut is the smallest state in the U.S.?
Indiana.
Rhode Island. Which state is bordered by Lake Superior and North Dakota?
Minnesota.
Correct. The Yukon River flows through which state that borders Canada?
Can you repeat that?
The Yukon River flows through which state that borders Canada?
Vermont.
Alaska. Sacramento Valley and San Joaquin Valley are both located in which state?
Mexico.
California. Syracuse and Buffalo are cities in which state that borders Pennsylvania?
New York.
Correct. Which state includes the Pacific Islands of Oahu and Maui?
Hawaii.
Correct. Tampa and Miami are cities in which state that borders Alabama?
Florida.
Correct.
All right. All right. The next question is a written one. I need each contestant to come up and get a clipboard that's got paper, and then you need to stay in order, but spread out your chairs. Also grab a pen, a marker, please.
All right, all of you will respond. All of you will respond to the next question by writing an answer on the paper provided for you. You will have 15 seconds to write your answer. When I call time, put down your markers and hold up your answers. When I call on you, please read your answer aloud. You will not be penalized for inaccurate pronunciations or spelling, so long as it can be determined that you know the correct answer. I will give the correct answer after all answers have been given. Please keep your answers visible until the scorekeeper has recorded the scores. I will read the question twice, so you may not ask for another repeat. Here we go. The classic film, The Wizard of Oz, features a young girl named Dorothy who experiences a powerful tornado in her home state, where Topeka is the capital. In this story, Dorothy lives in which state located north of Oklahoma? read it again. The classic film, The Wizard of Oz, features a young girl named Dorothy who experiences a powerful tornado in her home state where Topeka is the capital. In this story, Dorothy lives in which state located north of Oklahoma? All right, time. Hold up your answers.
Okay, call on the kids one by one.
Hunter?
Say the word start with Hunter.
All right. Pause for a moment while the scorekeeper records their scores. And the answer is Kansas.
All right, now keep your pen and paper, but put it underneath the seat right now. Tap the things. All right, Holden, you have missed two, so you head on back to your classmates.
Good job.
Okay, nicely done. All right, now, stay in order, but we're gonna start doing orally again, so just pay attention to who's going to go. Carly, are you number 3? Okay, so Dan, you're gonna be 4. Okay, all right.
All right, these final round questions will require oral answers. Each of you will answer a different question. You'll have 15 seconds to answer the questions. Come on up, Hunter. Stonehenge, an ancient group of standing stones, is located near Salisbury in what country?
Mexico.
United Kingdom. The Sydney Opera House, with its distinctive roof resembling the sails of a ship, is a landmark in which country?
Australia?
Correct. Zurich is a major banking center in which European country?
Sweden.
Switzerland. The St. Lawrence River flows out of the easternmost of the Great Lakes. Name this lake.
Huron.
Lake Ontario. What berries are harvested from flooded bogs in some parts of the northern United States and Canada?
Can you repeat that?
What berries are harvested from flooded bogs in some parts of the northern United States and Canada?
Strawberries.
Cranberries. Saris, garments made of lengths of cloth that are wrapped and draped around the body, are the traditional clothing of women in which country that borders Pakistan?
Can you repeat?
Saris, garments made of lengths of cloth that are wrapped and draped around the body, are the traditional clothing of women in which country that borders Pakistan?
Afghanistan.
India. Gondolas floating on canals are associated with which city in northern Italy?
Rome.
Venice. Name the largest island in the Greater Antilles. Cuba. The Gulf of Gabes, one of Tunisia's major gulfs, opens into which larger body of water?
Not sure.
Mediterranean Sea.
Okay, that's the end of that round. Okay. Hunter, Ryan, Elliot, and Olivia.
Well done.
Good job, guys. All right, let's put these guys up. Thomas, you're first, second, third.
You go with what you need to do. You get one.
All right. We're going down to two. Get to two, you've got to find. You need to have a tiebreaker between those two.
All right, Thomas. Thomas, you can come on up.
Elliot,
For centuries, the Chinese emperors lived in seclusion in the Forbidden City, which is located within what present-day city?
Tokyo.
Beijing. Africa's most industrialized country is bordered by both the Atlantic and Indian Oceans. Name this country.
Morocco.
South Africa. Bulgaria is bordered on the east by what large body of water?
Black Sea.
Correct. The Sulu Sea separates which island country from Malaysia?
Indonesia.
Philippines. Fishing provides export income for Europe's westernmost country. Name the island country.
Spain.
Iceland.
okay. Okay, Carly, Ethan, and Madison. Back to your classmates.
Good job.
This is it. There you go. All right. This is an incredibly clean competition. This is a good one. I need you to scoot down there, and you both need markers and pens handy. All right. Championship round, right here. Okay, we are now down to the championship round. Congratulations to the two finalists. We have Thomas Anderson and Daniel Keeney up here who will compete in this round, and you are competing with a clean slate. It didn't matter if you had one out or not. That doesn't matter. All right? The championship round consists of 3 questions. All right? You will both be asked the same question at the same time, and you will have 15 seconds to write your answers. When time is called, you will put down your markers and hold up your answers. Then you will be asked in turn to read your answer aloud. You will be given, the correct answer won't be given until both answers have been said, and whoever correctly answers the most questions in the set of 3 will be the school champion. All right? You will not be penalized if you don't spell the word correctly or if you don't pronounce it correctly, as long as the judges can understand which answer you were anticipating and attempting. Okay? Each question will be read twice. You may not ask for repeats, so listen carefully before writing answers. Okay? Okay? And then if you have to move on, we've got tiebreakers. Okay.
All right, question number 1. Gray wolves were once wiped out from Yellowstone National Park, but have made a comeback in recent years due to conservation efforts. Yellowstone National Park is located in Wyoming, Montana, and which other state?
Read it again.
Gray wolves were once wiped out from Yellowstone National Park, but have made a comeback in recent years due to conservation efforts. Yellowstone National Park is located in Wyoming, Montana, and which other state?
Take off that top sheet of paper, boys. Rip it off.
All right. Time. And hold your boards up, right? Thomas, read yours.
Washington.
Washington, and yours is Utah. The correct answer is Idaho.
Okay, boys, get another sheet of paper.
Clean sheet. Write them
Clean
nice
sheet.
and, nice and big. Write your answers big. We're
Yeah,
old.
real big. Mrs. Wallace is getting old.
Really old. In the popular Harry Potter book series by J.K. Rowling, Harry catches the train to Hogwarts at the King's Cross station in what major European city? In the popular Harry Potter book series J.K. Rowling, Harry catches the train to Hogwarts at the King's Cross station in what major European city? All right, time. Hold your boards up. Read yours.
Rome.
Rome. Paris. The answer is London. All right, last question. British Columbia's largest city hosted the 2015 FIFA Women's World Cup Championship game. Name this city. British Columbia's largest city hosted the 2015 FIFA Women's World Cup Championship game. Name this city. All right, time. Hold your boards up. Say your, what's yours, Thomas? London. London. Vancouver. Still alive.
Okay, the next page is the tiebreaker.
Is it one question at a time, Dan?
Nope, nope, they both do.
Let's give
Well-
Miss fourth grade, because they have to go.
Okay, okay,
You need to stick around.
okay. He can go to lunch, we'll make it a point. Fourth grade's getting really hungry, okay? And fifth grade, we've got a situation that we're going to have to deal with in the classroom, but we will have a school champion. At some point, these guys will figure out their answers. And then at fifth grade, we do have medals for the different grade levels, which are we're going to call the top of the class that's a non-trophy winner. So before fourth grade leaves, can Holden Bolhofer come up and get his medal? Fourth grade, if you would like to go get lunch, you may get lunch. Fifth grade, Olivia and Elliot. Whoa, we're going to have to have a contest between you two. All right, we're going to finish up the championship round. All right, boys and girls in the auditorium. We will now continue to ask one question at a time. This is a single elimination. Whoever gets the first answer correct that the other child misses will be the champion. Okay? But the other one will get the top of the class non-trophy. Okay? All right. Okay.
All right. Earth's coldest place with an annual average temperature of negative 94 degrees is located at Ridge A on which continent? Earth's coldest place with an average annual temperature of negative 94 degrees is located at Ridge A on which continent? All right, time. You can hold your answers up. Tell me what yours says, Thomas.
Antarctica.
Antarctica. Antarctica. Both are correct. Good job. All right, next question. Shh, quiet, please. Which Nordic capital was built on islands where the Baltic Sea meets Lake Mälaren? Which Nordic capital was built on islands where the Baltic Sea meets Lake Mälaren? All right, time. Hold your answers up. Thomas?
Norway.
Stockholm. Neither answered that correctly.
I don't have any more paper left.
That's all right. We've got paper.
Grab another clipboard beside you.
All right. Go to the next question and then we're changing questions.
Willemstad is the capital of which Dutch-controlled island in the Caribbean Sea? Willemstad is the capital of which Dutch-controlled island in the Caribbean Sea? All right, time. Hold your answers up, Thomas.
Ireland.
What'd you say?
Ireland.
Ireland? Haiti. It is Curacao.
Okay. Go to Amanda.
All right, quiet, please. Quiet. Name the desert that covers much of the area between Los Angeles and Death Valley in Southern California. Name the desert that covers much of the area between Los Angeles and Death Valley in Southern California. All right, time. Hold your answers up. Thomas?
Sahara.
Sahara? And I don't know. It is the Mojave Desert. All right, here we go. Next question.
Looks like Mojave.
Tear your paper off. Boys and girls, if you get quiet, then we'll get done quicker. What is another term used for lines of longitude? What is another term used for lines of longitude? All right, time. Hold your boards up.
I had nothing.
Nothing and nothing. Meridians. All right, next question. The Edwards Plateau.
6th grade.
The Edwards Plateau, Brazos River, and Padre Island are all physical features found in which U.S. state? The Edwards Plateau, Brazos River, and Padre Island are all physical features found in which U.S. state? All right, time. Hold your boards up. What's yours?
Hawaii.
Hawaii? Florida. No, Texas. All right, next question. In 1697, Spain ceded control of what is now Haiti to which country? In 1697, Spain ceded control of what is now Haiti to which country? All right, time. Hold your boards up. Thomas?
Cuba.
Cuba? No, France. All right, next question. What is the official language of Libya, Yemen, and Mauritania? What is the official language of Libya, Yemen, and Mauritania? All right, time. Hold your boards up. Thomas? German? Latin? No, Arabic. The Danube River flows for about 1,300 miles before emptying into what body of water? The Danube River flows for about 1,300 miles before emptying into what body of water? All right, time.
Mediterranean.
Mediterranean Sea? The Black Sea. The answer is the Black Sea.
Nicely done, guys. Congratulations. Congratulations. Proud of both of you.
I get a medal. You know so much about the
All
Black
right,
Sea.
hang on a minute. Just a minute, Daniel. Okay, boys and girls, we're going to give Thomas his top of the 6th grade as far as last man standing without a trophy. So congratulations. Well done, you. And Daniel has the Geography Bee. He's the champion for this year. Awesome. Good job. Congratulations. Well done. That is the fattest world I've ever seen on a trophy, and it's now yours. So go get your buddies. Yeah, congratulations, guys. Do you have time for Olivia and Elliot? Do we? I'll just be there too late. What do you guys? How do you guys want to do? Okay, 5th grade, 6th grade, we're going to have our little competition between Elliot and Olivia. If they would come back to the stage, please. Because it is a tiebreaker situation, you two will also be writing your answers. We'll do the single elimination, just like we did with the boys. Whoever gets the first correct answer will receive the medal for the top of the 5th grade class for this year. All right? All right.
All right, here we go. The Parthenon is an ancient temple on the Acropolis, a hill overlooking which European capital city? The Parthenon is an ancient temple on the Acropolis, a hill overlooking which European capital city? All right, time. Hold your boards up and then tell us what you got. Athens? Pardon me? London? It was Athens. Good job. Right.
You know it should be a capital A though, but that's okay. All right. Congratulations. Thank you, Olivia. Good job, Elliot. That's yours. I was going to say that. Would the Colazar kids come up to the stage, please? Colazar kids, all of them.